So I got to see the Five Nights at Freddy's movie a little bit early because of the early UK release. Because this lamp is slightly more saturated than this one, it means that Golden Freddy is going to be in the movie, right? Starting off, for anyone who hasn't seen the movie, I strongly recommend you just avoid spoilers and go watch it. I strongly recommend you watch it for any FNAF fans or any even non-FNAF fans. It wasn't really scary, but there were some tense moments and it was just a really enjoyable and fun watch. So I think it was great. So that was just quickly for the beginning of the video. Now to get into my fully uncensored and spoiler review. So I just want to start this bit off by saying this movie was made with the fans in mind the whole way through. Every bit of the movie you could tell that they really cared. With all of the references, like Sparky the dog makes an appearance, the FNAF 1 hoax makes an appearance in the back room, parts and service at one point. It's not really pointed out, he's just there. The Ella doll from the books, which is kind of the Springlock suit Abby gets stuffed into, as well as MatPat making a surprise appearance. I loved the Dream Theory book, that was really funny, and what they did with Balloon Boy, that was great. I think the plot adaptation for the movie was, done pretty well, but some of the twists, I don't know, I don't think they should have made Vanessa William Afton's daughter. That was really random, and that didn't really add much to the story, except from, I guess, the fact that he betrayed her or something. Overall, I don't like really what they did with William Afton's character at all. They got rid of all of his motivations. They got rid of the fact that he had a daughter before Vanessa, Elizabeth. They got rid of anything that would have given him motivation. They got rid of the crying child. They just didn't mention any of that. He was random. He wasn't British.
Wake up, children!
He didn't make sense. He just appeared out of the blue. It wasn't like he was there the whole time. It wasn't like the missing children's incident wasn't really explained enough. They could have done more with it. They could have had like a news anchor or something saying, they could have improved on William Afton. And I'm also not happy that Henry wasn't included in the movie. At least they could have saved him for movie 2, but they could have included him at all, as just mentioned. He didn't have to. They just didn't have to wipe him from existence. But yeah, other than that, man, the animatronics, they looked amazing in the movie. And the whole thing, it wasn't game accurate, but it was done in a good way. It was like they took FNAF 1 and they cranked up the 80s to the maximum. They did it very well. I love the pizzeria from the movie. Also, it wasn't really explained at all what William was doing in Nebraska when he took Michael's brother. Yeah, that was just really random. Why was he there? I don't think it should have been him that took his brother. I love the scene where the animatronics make a fort with Abby. It was really random. It was pretty funny, I'm gonna be real. I didn't even mind just because it was funny. And it was a whole thing. But, speaking of that, I don't think the animatronics were they were too friendly. They should have. I know they technically switched up on Abby, but even in the books, when they're being protective of children, they're still just they're still being scary about it. They're being rough and stuff. But whatever, it was done nicely, and I'm still happy with the way it was done. I still think they were done well. Oh yeah, Mike wasn't Michael Afton, but he was Mike Schmidt. I don't see a problem with that, except that it is a little confusing having two mics, and I really hope they don't make him an Afton, because that's really random. But it was nicely foreshadowed, and it was shown that William Afton knew who Mike Schmidt was. Oh yeah, that's basically about all I have about this movie. It's just a short little review. The red eyes, I didn't really mind the red eyes. Yeah, I know there was a lot of complaining about them. I complained about them as well, but looking at the movie itself, I think they pulled them off. I think they were done all right. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you agree with some of my points. Maybe you don't. That's just a little bit of me rambling about what I thought about the FNAF movie. So have a nice day. Leave your FNAF movie hot takes in the comments.